Okay, YouTube's done it again. I've gotten complaints in the past, and I just delete those comments. Because no matter how trivial it is, I am always going to make a video complaining about this stuff. If you don't like it, go elsewhere. So we go into the YouTube studio, under the comments section, which is where I go to look at all my comments. And here's what we have. We have published, which is comments that have already been published. And as mentioned, I have all my comments set to hold for review so that I have to manually look at them and approve them. Well, up until earlier today, this button, which says held, said held for review. Now it just says held. Why? Now, this isn't something, obviously, that impacts performance in any way at all. It doesn't impact usability in any way at all. It doesn't really change anything for the better or worse. So why is it a problem? Well, once again, just like when somebody decided that they were going to make the progress bar pink at the end. See how at the end here, see how it's red and then turns slightly pink at the end? It used to just be solid red. But they changed it to be pink at the end because that makes such a huge difference, doesn't it? It's not a problem of making it worse, because YouTube does actively make things worse. It's like they have meetings to discuss how can we make things worse for the user. But this doesn't make it better or worse. But it's still stupid, because it says held. Before it said held for review. What's the difference? Somebody, or most likely a team of somebodies at YouTube, or I guess at Google, they own YouTube, had to go in and make this change. What's the purpose? It's the same exact thing. I mean, all you've done is make something that was specific, vague. Now, I know what it means, and I think everyone else will know what it means. That's not really, that's whatever. I am more of a make things as specific as possible within reason type of person, but, you want to make things vague, whatever. But instead of taking their time to actually, utilize their time for something that would make the website better for the user, they do shit like this constantly. Constantly. Why? I mean, I've made several posts of, features that I would actually use if YouTube came out with, and they really wouldn't be very difficult. Not at all. Like, if I go, this is the most useful one I could think of. If I go to a channel, right, and I go to videos, alright, if I go, I can sort it by latest, popular, and oldest. Why is there should be some sort of filter, and it would be easy to do this, implement some sort of filter that says, I have watched this video, or I have not watched this video. And it would be very easy for them to implement this, because, I mean, you see this line under this video? That's because I watched this video. So they already track which ones you watch and which ones don't. So it would be very easy for them to implement that feature, and it would greatly improve the usability of their site. Because like here, if I go to this channel, and no, I don't want to hear in the comments any of the controversy going on with this guy. I am aware. I simply do not care. Alright. You can see, like, I've watched this video, I've watched this one, I've watched this one. But what I would like to do, because if I go back to, like, scroll down far enough, I've watched all these, but I'm sure I've missed a few. Or, it would just be helpful if I could sort them, filter out the ones that I've already watched. And that would be very easy for them to implement. Wouldn't take much time, it'd be very easy, and would greatly improve the functionality and usability of the site, you know, in a really good way. But instead they go out of their way to make things worse, and at the same time they go out of their way to do stupid stuff like this, changing held for review to held, which does absolutely nothing for anybody. I bet you a lot of people don't even notice this, just like they don't even notice the stupid line at the bottom of the screen turning pink at the end. The only reason I noticed it is because at the time I was using a CRT monitor, and I tried to degauss my monitor like 5 times before realizing, oh, YouTube's done that. Okay, whatever. And I never thought about it again. Because it doesn't change anything. It doesn't improve anything. It doesn't make anything worse. But it doesn't improve anything. So, why is it that they can make things worse, and they can change things that do absolutely nothing, but they can never do anything that makes anything better? I mean, stop wasting your time on this shit, and spend your time on something that's actually going to be helpful. I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'll be back the next time YouTube does something fucking dumb.